Hey guys. Good evening. Good evening. Who is ready for a nightcap? Who is ready for a nightcap? I wanted to start earlier. Emma Binu. I went to a party. By the time I came back, I saw that Uncle Beno was in full string. He was in full. His studio was filled, and I know a lot of you watch Uncle Beno, so I didn't want to interrupt. Because he's my good brother, so I say let me allow him to finish jejeje, then I will start. Because I say, you know what, I gotta talk about this. Sorry it's late, but I think it'll be good for some people in the United States and in Canada. Hello everybody, good evening. Yeah, I went to his 70th. I went to celebrate with one of my aunties that is 70. She was actually 70 yesterday, so today was the party, so I went there. I just finished. I just came back. Took my big agbada off and said, you know what? Let me come and let's chat. I was saying, Sissy, I say I'm too pumped up. I can't sleep. So let's wake everybody up. Don't sleep. Don't sleep. Wake up, collect your money. Wake up, collect your money. Wait, go, guys. I need to show you my t-shirt. This t-shirt, everybody loves it. Can you see this? Let me show you. Let me move back so you can see. Can you read it? Tell me what you see. What does it say? It says, everywhere I wear it today, because I changed after the party, people were like, I love your t-shirt. I love your t-shirt. Yeah. So I want you guys to see what I'm wearing. It's a t-shirt. It says, I'm 53 and I don't know how to act my age. Oh my God. Someone said the timing is perfect for her. Who said that? Oh, Money Nala. No way. You're a nice person. Oh, really? Isn't that interesting? Can you see? See? I know if it doesn't work for some people, it will work for some people. I was telling Sissy, I say, let's run it. Let's run it. Oh my goodness. Good evening, over the farm. Good afternoon. Welcome. How's your weekend going? I've had an amazing weekend so far. It's been really, really good. Busy, but good. Very, very busy, but good. We thank the Lord and Alhamdulillah. Thank you, Rebecca. How are you? How's your weekend going? Okay. Thank you, everybody. Please give us a thumbs up. Remember how we do. Remember to hit the subscribe button if you are not subscribed and you are watching. Yeah, there's so much going on social media. Sometimes, there's nothing going on. And so sometimes it's just back to back to back to back to back. And you are like, okay. It's nice to see everybody. I see some UK people here. Natu, my love, how are you? Tony is here. Tony is in the UK. Okay, Jules is here. Yeah, we're streaming live this late. It's a nightcap, so you guys, it's weekend. Most of us, or most of you, may not be working tomorrow. Tomorrow is Sunday, except you are a nurse or doctor or someone who works in the hospital. Nobody works weekends. Some people work weekends, but not everybody. Yeah. Age is only a number, sis. Tony, yeah, I know, right? Yeah, it's just I like the way it sounds. It sounds funny, right? That I just love the way it's funny. The description is funny. I don't know how to add my age. If I know how to act my age, somebody tells me how to act. Yeah, you need to be this age first, and you need to have acted this way before you tell me how to act. Then we'll all be acting like that. I like Wala. Oh my God. The time suits you as well, Jules. Really? Oh, wow. Interesting. Let's see how many people we've got so far. We've got 73 people so far. Let's see. A lot of people will be tired. Uncle Beno would have worn them out because they were there for hours. Hours. Uncle Beno is really putting the hours in. Oh, thank you, Jules. How are you? Lovely to see you. Adana, I see you, love. How are you, baby? You okay? Nice to see you. So, I wanted to talk about this Ifedayo's post. The minute I saw it, I knew it was going to be controversial. She also knew it was going to be controversial. She knew because she said, "Oh, I posted a video a few days ago, and I talked about freezing your eggs and all that." Yeah, I knew. I follow the area of a Ninja girl because I like what she stands for. I like the platform, So yeah. So when I saw the post, I just say, "Hey, Ife, you are looking for trouble." I don't think we are ready for this conversation yet. Not Nigerians, anyway. Sissy said, if this topic triggers you, please give this live a miss. Be kind with your comments, please. Block button is activated. Bagam. Yes, I do see why a lot of people will be triggered, to be honest, Sissy, because you know why I know? The reason why I know was April 1st. Remember, Sissy? I recorded a video. I didn't even say anything. I was literally just playing around. It was April Fool. And I had my phone and I didn't say anything. I was just like literally looking at my phone and, just messing around. And I put a caption there. It was meant to be April Fool. And I said, I'm 52, I'm pregnant. That thing went viral. I was discussing it with a lot of people. I could not believe it. So, I know that the issue of conception, people trying to have a baby is sensitive. But I know that some people have challenges. But you know what? I never understood the how big that problem is. It's a big problem. Oh, it's a really big problem. My DM on Instagram today, people are still sending me messages. I'm not Instagram, TikTok, and I'm not even active on TikTok. I say it here all the time that my TikTok is just, I don't even remember to go there. This Ifunaya matter, why was I late to it? Because I don't go on TikTok. So there are thousands of people out there trying to have a baby. And they cannot. Some is because they have some medical issues. Some is because age is no longer on their side. Some don't even know. They just know they want to have a baby. I mean, I'm seeing messages like, I'm 50. I don't even have one. How did you do it? I'm 45. Please help me. I'm 52. Help me. I'm 51. From 40 above. So the issue of conception, pregnancy, and trying to have a baby is sensitive. Very, very sensitive. So if I posted this video, I think it was just yesterday or so, or 2 days ago, where she was talking about surrogacy. And she had previously mentioned before that she tried IVF. I don't know if she did IVF that was unsuccessful or she was thinking about it. I don't actually remember, but I know she mentioned that she tried to do IVF. So she tried to have a baby. And she wasn't married then because she recently got married. I think she literally got married this year. At least for what I know. So the minute I saw it, I knew she was going to be in trouble. So a few weeks ago, she did a video and was advising women who are above 30 to freeze their eggs. That if they know they want to have children in the future, they should freeze their eggs. And it's not cheap, but that is the only way that they can be sure that if they are not able to find a partner in time, that they can still have babies. Sissy said the way Ife delivered the message was insensitive. It's a joke to her because she claims her womb is fine, but she just can't be asked to carry. She can't be asked to carry. That was annoying. You are the one advising people not to be triggered. It's you that is starting the triggering now. Kilode, Sissy. It's because you've had the conversation with Uncle Beno. That's why anytime I put on this freaking ring light, it's always making me sweat. Eh? Don't you know I'm menopause? Ring lights, calm down. Oh, Jesus. Wahala obìnrin pọ̀. Kọ́lọ́run ṣàánú fún wa. Our wahala is too much. I don't know why God put too much on a woman's plate when it comes to these body issues. Àwọn náà la máa ṣe period. It's only us that will have hormonal issues. It's only us that will have period issue. It's only us that will carry pregnancy. It's only us that will do menopause. Kilo day. What is it? Eh? What is it? Why can't men share it? You people at least do menopause. Eh? We are doing pregnancy. You don't have womb, but at least do menopause. Make we rest. I beg. Jare. Oh. So, guys, give us a thumbs up. Let's get into it. I'm going to play the video and then we'll react to it. Sissy, you are the one advising people not to trigger. So, calm down. Okay? Let's go through it and then we'll talk about. I'm going to look at it from. I try as much as possible to look at it from both, biologically, that aspect, ethically, and as well as the other side that a lot of people are crying about. People are literally dragging her. People are dragging Ife seriously over this post. I knew it was going to generate this. I knew it because it's something that is so sensitive. It's too sensitive. It's not even something that, I feel like if she lied and said, "Oh, I can't have a child," people will have more empathy. Like Iniado did surrogacy and said she done several IVF that didn't work. People loved it. They loved the story. So I feel like if Ife had a story, a backstory like that, so the way she made it sound as if you don't need to have medical issues, that you can make it as a choice. Surrogacy as a choice is what made a lot of people angry. So people are now comparing it to things like organ and transplant. And there are ethical regulations regarding things like that, whereby that's what got Ekremadu in prison. He and his wife were imprisoned in the UK. The wife is gone to Nigeria now. She's been released. Ekremadu is still in prison because there are ethical issues around it. You cannot sell your kidney. You cannot sell your body parts legally. It is not allowed. It's a crime. And there's a reason why they criminalize it. They criminalize it because if it's something that can be bought and sold like that, people will offer to sell it and even put their own life at risk. So that's why it's seriously regulated. Okay? Yes, she has done IVF, or she mentioned about how having tried IVF in the past. Sissy said, "I'm triggered because I'm hearing for the first time you saying she's done failed IVF and not that she said in the video." Okay. Hope and Guido said, "My own story is I'm 39 years old and I'm diagnosed with fibroids, blocked fallopian tubes, and low ovarian reserves. I have had 2 fibroid surgery at age 27 and 35, and I've had 2 failed IVF procedures." Oh, wow. That's a lot. Wow. And you are just 39 years old. It is well with you. It is well with you. Do you have any kids now? Have you been able to carry pregnancy? So Ife is under a lot of heat because of this thing. So someone like Hope now, with this story, you can you understand why people like Hope who have history like this will feel a certain kind of way about it. For me personally, I knew she was going to get a lot of it, but it doesn't. I'm not really triggered by it. Okay, maybe I'm not really affected by it. Okay, but I do see where and it's mostly women, mostly women that are just really, really angry. I don't think people should be angry. I don't think you should be angry. Maybe the delivery, maybe if I didn't read the room, I think she didn't read the room. This is where emotional intelligence comes in. You are a Nigerian. Okay, so you moved to America now, you live in America now, but you are still a Nigerian. Your audience is 99.9% Africans. So if you're addressing them, you need to you need to be careful, especially regarding anything that has to do with having babies. You know, as Africans, we're obsessed with babies. Nigeria is not declining very soon. Nigeria has a population of 200 plus million, but we're still having babies. If you have one, people will be praying for you to have three, to have two. If you don't have at all, every day they will put you in prayer. We are not at risk of any our population going down, but everybody in Nigeria will have a child. That is the plan. Before you see a Nigerian that doesn't want to have children, maybe 1 in 1 million. 1 in 1 million Nigeria will say, you know how Oyibo will just wake up and say that having children is not for them, that they don't want to have children. Niger, both men and women, we don't play with it. We don't play with it. Hope said, Auntie B, we also need to enlighten women to go for regular fertility check, including the ovarian reserve earlier before marriage. Okay. Esty said, I had 3 children in the past for my late husband. I remarried and my new husband wanted at least 1 baby. I had fibroid, investigation with 2 fibroid surgery or inversion. I don't know what that means. And we opted for surrogacy. I am okay. You need to write that, ST, because I think you are typing in haste. I can't quite get your message. I did hear that you had children before you remarried after your late husband went to be with the Lord, but I didn't get the rest. Oh, okay. Adana, she said she had a baby. Oh, I missed that because I'm talking. So you know how it is. You have to multitask when you're presenting. My eye is on the stream. I'm talking, but I do tend to look at the comment. So I missed that. Oh, she has a baby now, a baby girl. Oh, that's beautiful. Congratulations. Drinks and More said the delivery was off. Also, she was not transparent. In the video, she mentioned she doesn't have any fertility issue, but she has made a choice to use surrogate. That may be the trigger. Okay. Do you know what? Let's just play the video. Let's play the video. I think it makes more sense. I'm actually going to start from the first video she did where she talked about, if I can find it, I think it's a while. She is a community, it's a business page, so she posts a lot. I don't know if I can find that, but I would like to start with that one of you having your eggs, storing your eggs. Let me see if I can find it. It's not too long ago though. She said women after 30 should make sure that they are okay. I think it's this one. Yeah, I found it. Guys, please give us a thumbs up. Don't say because it's late. We don't have a lot of people here today. We don't even have up to 200 people. UK people want this soup. UK people are in bed. They have to go to church tomorrow. It's 11 o'clock. Jesus is Lord. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Give us a thumbs up. Somebody is agreeing with Ife. Jess said, because of the fear of pregnancy, I would also like to use a surrogate if possible. Okay, stop keeping your money. Do you have your eggs harvested already? It's not so easy. The way we make it sound as if it's just a walk in the park. This surrogacy thing is not. It's not easy like that, you. Is this a video? Let me see. I'm not sure.
In the worst state of my hair life. My hair.
No, this is not the video. I know she was wearing a house. She was wearing a robe there. So let me see if I can find it. Ọlọ́run ìjọ mímọ́, Èmi náà rí iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ rẹ. Guys, give us a thumbs up why I'm looking for the video of Ife talking about women securing their eggs if they want to have babies in the future. Women above 30s should make sure that their eggs are good. And she did say that it was expensive though. It's not only the cost of it, it's also painful. For those who have done it, they will tell you it's very, very painful. So these things are all medical procedures. It's not like it's something that is so easy that you just stroll in and do. It's not like something you just, it's not a supermarket that you just stroll in and you buy it off the shelf, you know? There's a lot that goes into these things. So I see why people are feeling a certain kind of way about it because they feel like, you know, the thing people need to understand is that when you are an influencer or you are in the public space, whatever you say, people are going to just come for it. They will chew it. They will process it. They will judge it. They will do a lot.
I'm currently.
So you have to be careful when you are a celebrity or you're a public figure and you are making utterances, making videos, advising. This is a women's group, right? And she has a lot of followers. And some of them are young, some of them not so young, some are impressionable. You know, influence is influence, yeah. She's in a position of influence. So I do see why I can't find this video. Tori Olong. Mi o Mario. I can't see it. Oh. Guys, I've looked, I can't see it. Let me go to Linda Ikeji. We no sleep today, oh. No sleep. Don't sleep. Collect your money. Wake up. Collect your money. And it's very expensive to freeze as well. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm not looking at the comment, guys. Please give us a thumbs up. We are doing a nightcap tonight. I'm so glad that you guys can join me. Thank you so much. So this is the video. Let me just.
No woman should attempt surrogacy except she no longer has a womb or for some reason she's unable to have children. Lies! Quick backstory. The other day I did a post and said if you're over 30, you're single and you want to have children in future, please freeze your eggs and every other thing I said. Internet people came for me. They said, Ife, people are poor, there's poverty in the land, not many people can afford it. Even after I had said this thing is expensive. Okay, listen, I'm about to trigger the internet people again.
So she talked about that video where she said that if you want to have children after 30, make sure you go and keep your eggs. Yeah. Invest to what do they call it? What's the procedure called again? To I'm trying to remember the word now. What was it called? To freeze your eggs. Yeah, freeze your eggs. Esty said 3 births with my late husband, remarried, and my new husband wants at least 1 baby. I had fibroid infestation, had 2 fibroid surgery, and also IVF. We opted for surrogacy. I'm 50. Why are you putting yourself? I can't judge your decisions, but why are you putting yourself through all this? Why? Your late husband doesn't have children, or do people still believe that until you have children that your marriage is not solidified? At 50, you already have children. If you already has children, why are you guys putting yourself through all this stress? Having fibroid surgery, unsuccessful IVF, to have a baby? I don't know. Why? Sorry, I don't mean to be insensitive, but I just feel like if you already have, except you are marrying a man that never had children before. But if you already has children, why are you guys stressing yourself? Moreover, you especially, why are you stressing your body at 50? Anyway, so IVF was unsuccessful and then you opted for surrogacy. Well, I pray it works out for you. But for me, I just feel like if you are remarrying at a certain age, especially at a ripe age of 50, just enjoy your life. Why do people like what? I don't understand it. Get a dog like me when you're tired. Enjoy your life, travel. Do you know what it means to have a baby at 50 again? You have to start all over again and be doing school runs. I don't know. Some Africans, Nigerians believe that a marriage where there are no children, that the marriage is not solid. Eh? Guys, please give us a thumbs up. People are not liking, people are not like, only 2 likes. Bam, Dugo. See, my retirement baby is at last now. What do you mean? Why are you talking as if you don't know? I have a 4 baby now. Atlas is giving me serious headache. The kind of headache that a baby gives you is what Atlas is giving me. Yeah. At this stage, I just want to enjoy I want to enjoy. That's all I want to do. I don't want to, baby. For people that don't have already, I will understand. Because every woman wants to, at least a lot of time, women want to have babies. But if I already have, your partner wants, if he doesn't have already, I will understand. If he already has, uncle, please, let's keep it moving. I just want to enjoy. I don't have time. I don't have time to start doing all over again, to be pushing buggy. Anyway, but everybody has their own choice, and I respect people's choices. So, let's come back to Ife and this issue of surrogacy by choice. She said that she talked about, making sure that your eggs, you are freezing them, internet people. So it's like she knew this was she knew they were going to come for her. Because when she posted the one of freezing eggs, that too went viral. A lot of people were talking about it. Sissy, do you actually think I was serious? Come on now. I thought you know when I'm joking than when I'm serious. Me that like my baby girl life like this. Let me tell you something. Today, PJ finished college today. He finished. That's my baby. So I should come and start pushing Bobby again, so that I'll be wiping and changing poo and be doing the diapers. When me, I want to just be enjoying a jaw. No, I'm good. I'm good. I thank God for the ones God has blessed me with.
If you're a woman, you have no fertility complications, you can carry a child to term, and you decide by yourself that you don't want to do that and you want to use a surrogate instead, your decisions are valid.
So she said, if you're a woman, you have no fertility issues, and you decide that you don't want to, so it's like a choice. It's like a choice that, okay, I can't be bothered with all this pregnancy wahala. That your choice is valid. Is she right or wrong? I would say she's right. Because everything about life is about choice. Okay? You can choose. Chimamanda just had twin boys with surrogacy. She already had a daughter. I think she's right. She has a point there. That's completely true. That as a woman, you can decide not to put your body. Now, let's start from the beginning. Pregnancy is not a joke. How many of you know that for every pregnancy cycle that you carry as a woman, you are at risk of being unalived? Because sometimes that we are so resilient as Black women, we just do it and get on with it. People think pregnancy is the walk in the park. It's not. She is completely right in saying that if a woman does not want to, you chose not to, and you don't have issues with your body, you have a womb, that you don't have to. Pregnancy is not a joke. It's not a joke. It's not just having the baby grow inside you. It is what it does to you mentally. It messes you up. It messes your hormones up. It messes your body up. It messes everything about. And the delivery, uncle, that is the scariest one. Men that go into labor room when their wives are delivering, most of them come back and they repent and say, God, please forgive me. I will do better. I'll treat my wife better. Is it the pain that you go through? Is it not knowing whether you're going to survive it or not? I don't think you guys understand. What Ife is saying is that you don't need to have these severe fertility issues. Nelly Grace said Chimamanda has severe fertility problems. How did you know that? Did she share that? Because I didn't see that. Maybe it's possible, but I'm just curious. How did you know that she had severe fertility issues? So I guess the question I'm asking is that why is it easier for people to accept if a woman has severe fertility issues, but we don't accept it when there's no fertility issues? Why? You guys, please clarify that for me. I want somebody to really address that in the comment section. Why is it that people don't judge you? They are more accepting, and these are women that are always very critical of one another. You know, we don't like each other. People will come for you and say that, yeah. Flora said, when I was pregnant, I was sick from day one until the day of delivery. So someone like you now, I have sisters like that. If you decide not to have pregnancy again, is somebody going to judge you? No, nobody has the right to judge you, except the person wants to be sick for 9 months. So yeah, we'll talk about the ethical part of it. Okay, we'll get to that. But what I'm saying is that this particular sentence, that it is a choice. If you choose not to, I do agree with it. I think it is right. Okay. I don't think we should only accept it for women who can have babies. Oh, it's your last run. Hey, yeah. It's because you have fibroid. It's because you don't have womb. It's because this, that. That's why you are doing that's why you are doing surrogacy. If you can have empathy for someone with medical issues not to carry babies, if the person doesn't have medical issues and not to carry babies, what's the difference? It's a choice. I don't see any problem with that. You can disagree with me, but for that particular statement, I agree with it. But I will come to the ethical part of it. I'll come to the ethical part of it. Okay, let's carry on.
You don't owe anybody any medical report, apology, or an explanation. Let's make the story personal here. I have a womb. I don't have any fertility complications. I'm perfectly healthy, but I'm still going to use a surrogate.
Okay. I think this is the part that really got a lot of people mad. I'm healthy. I'm perfectly healthy. I have a womb. I don't have any medical issues, but I'm still going to use a surrogate. So for someone that is listening to this, so I can say that this statement is insensitive. Okay. It's almost like for someone that is trying to have a baby and you've been on this journey of infertility for years, it can trigger you in that it will make you feel as if, oh, this thing I'm suffering for, how dare you make it something that is like cosmetic like that? It's almost like you're saying, oh, this is a surgery I'm just going to have to make my lips bigger or something like that, Yes, it's been frivolous about it. Thank you, Nelly Grace. It's been frivolous about it, and the delivery. Yes, everything about the delivery was not sober. It was not sensitive, and it made it sound as if, this is my right. It's about rights. This is my right as a woman. It's her right. People have choices that they can make about their life. It's her right, but are we going to ignore the pain of other people just because we can afford it, just because we can make that decision? Because for other people, the decision is taken out of their hands. So for all those women that are sending me, and I'm talking about hundreds of women sending me DM on TikTok, when I did April Fool, I was pregnant at 52. I'm not pregnant. I'm already in menopause, so I don't even see how I'm going to be pregnant. So for them, seeing a thing like this, is they will look at it as, oh my God, how dare you? Yeah. So on the whole, number one issue is the delivery. The delivery there was a big issue with the way Ife delivered it. She made it sound like, okay, this is one of these gender issues that we'll talk about, feminist issues that we'll talk about and things like that. But this is more sensitive. It requires a lot of emotional intelligence. It requires a lot of subtlety. It requires a lot of, being guarded. Don't just stand there and say, I have a womb, I'm perfectly healthy, but I'm still going to use a surrogate. Deal with it. So no wonder people are dragging her. So the issue of, getting paid is where the ethical issues comes in, where women are saying, oh, so because you can afford it, you feel you are too good to use your womb. Because first of all, you told us that your womb is good, you don't have any health issues, but you are deliberately choosing to use surrogacy because that's your choice that you've made. This is what I'm saying. So I feel if she had come out to say, oh, I'm going to use surrogacy because I have fertility issues, or I'm 42 years old and carrying a baby at my age is high risk pregnancy. Yes, it's actually high risk because at 40 plus is high risk. She can still conceive even naturally at 40, 42. She's 42 years old. I believe I think her husband is 38 or so. So it's high risk. If you say, oh, it's going to be a high risk pregnancy, I don't want to expose my babies to, a lot of complications that comes with women of my age carrying pregnancy, and I'm using surrogacy, then people will have more understanding. Moreover, why are you even talking about your personal choices? Why are you telling the world? If you just got married the other day, why are you even telling? Why is it necessary for you to share this? Why do you feel the need? I don't know why you feel the need, but this is quite sensitive.
I know many people are genuinely curious. Anytime I say this, they will always ask, Ife, why don't you want to carry a baby? You can carry a baby, you're healthy. I'm not going to tell you. I just don't want to use it. I don't want to use my womb, okay? You don't owe anybody any explanation.
That you see where the issue is. I don't want to use my womb. So for a woman that doesn't have a womb, listening to a woman who claims to have a womb saying, I don't want to use my womb, that's not cool. It's not cool at all. It's not cool. The womb only has, I already talked about, I'm a mother. I've had pregnancies. So I can talk about this with my full chest, right? I'm also an older woman. So I understand these things from all angles. Now, the only job of the womb is to carry babies. That's why men don't have it. Because God has blessed us with a womb because we carry life. The man gives us the seed and we bring this seed to life in birthing babies, right? So the womb, that is the job of a womb. Saying, I don't want to use my womb because another woman can use her womb for me and I will pay her. Oh my God, Ife, you didn't think about this properly. Oh. If it was not possible to do surrogacy or you didn't have the money to pay, would you say that? I don't want to use my womb. That sentence alone. Come on now. I know you're a very, very smart girl. I like you. I really like Ife. And that's why I follow her. I think you've created a very fantastic community. You're raising awareness about, the issues, women go through in Nigeria and all that. You're helping a lot of people. You're very kind. I've seen all the work that you do on your platform, helping people. That's good. But saying, I choose not to I have a womb. My womb is working, but I choose not to use it. I don't want to use it. Oh, yeah, Dada, you didn't think about it properly. You didn't think about it. Jill says, the delivery of the message is poor. I can see now why people are triggered. Did you see that? She said, I don't want to use my womb. Yeah. That's insensitive. I don't know the other word to use again, but it raises the questions about the ethical aspect of these things. So if we can pay for kidney, and there's a poor person who needs money, let's say kidney is 10 million naira, and a rich man is sick. So if he can afford to pay for it, the poor person will be willing to sell it because they need the money. So where does it stop? So that's why people are linking it to, same thing as organ, organ transfers, donating organ. You see, with the organ ones here, you can donate as long as there's no exchange of money. Okay, so this surrogacy one now, say anything when enter Nigeria, we go abuse them. We go abuse them more. So yeah. So if I were you, even if I want to use surrogacy, I don't think there's any need for me to announce it. I don't need to show my pregnancy. I don't need to. I know you do a lot of videos where you put your face and all that, but you don't need to tell anybody anything. It's your life. Your life is private. As far as I know, the content that she does is not even family related. It's not a family channel like some YouTubers who have family channel where they have to show the whole journey of pregnancy, childbirth, and everything. You are a skincare expert. You also share stories of women or people write to you and things like that. Why the need to announce that you don't want to use your womb? My womb works, but I'm not using it. It's my choice. So you brought this gbasgbos on yourself. Yeah, but Buzzy B said she wanted to sound exposed and forward thinking, but it landed poorly, like typical exploitation. Yeah, it wasn't well thought of. The minute I saw it, I knew she was going to be in a lot of trouble over this one. That internet people, she knew. She said it at the beginning, but internet people, this is another one for you. No, leave this thing alone. Please, if you get to see this, anybody that knows I should send her this video. You and your husband, I like you too. I think you are happy. You just got married. Please, this surrogacy thing and all this pregnancy thing, leave it. Nigerians, we are not ready. We are not ready because even the issues with adoption in Nigeria, you don't want to know. You don't want to know. Adana said, trust me, every woman longs to carry their children, but where the amount of maternal unalive in the African American society will make you consider and do surrogacy, but won't announce. So this, sometimes white lies. White lies. I don't like lies, but sometimes white lies can save you from a lot of headache. So Iniedo came out and said, well, I tried to have a baby. I got married. My marriage didn't work. I wanted a child. And I did IVF. It didn't work. So I used surrogacy. People still judge that. No, let me not say nobody. A lot of people still judge her. Do you know that I saw a post on Dr. Shola's page where somebody said that the man was the one that posted it and said that his own mother was calling. They couldn't have children. He and his wife couldn't have children for a long time. They were married for maybe 15 years. They couldn't have children. And they decided to do surrogacy and had children. That his mother was calling the children evil children. We are not there. We are not even nearly there yet. Nah. Yeah, so let's finish it and then I'll share some comments.
Expect that people who use surrogate or want to use a surrogate must have a tragedy story. It's not true. I don't have a tragedy story. Not everyone does. I figured out what offends people is the.
So she said, people always assume that people who use surrogates have a tragedy story. I don't have a tragedy story. So someone that has a tragedy story would look at that and it seems like mockery. Do you see? You see where the dragon is coming from? Yeah, I know, not to, darling. I know. It will seem like, I don't have a tragedy story. So someone that has a tragedy story now will not seem like you're mocking me because I have. This is the way it will land. Because remember, everything we're talking about, childbearing, pregnancy, surrogacy, is very emotional. And so it triggers people because it has to do with life. It has to do with us as women. And women, we are emotional beings. And when a woman is trying to have a baby and desperately wants to have a baby, and she cannot, it's not going to sit well with her. Hearing somebody saying that I don't have any tragic story. I don't have any tragic story. So the people that have tragic story, Yeah. Emotional intelligence is quite needed around this topic.
Autonomy that a woman dares say, I choose not to go through childbirth and pregnancy. The audacity. It shakes the table that society has taught women to kneel beside. That if you don't bleed for it, you don't deserve it. That if you don't go through the pain of childbirth, the joy of motherhood is invalid. If you've believed this all your life, put your hand on your head and say, I'm unlearning this. I'm unlearning this. Thank you very much. Should women carry their babies if they really want to? Yes. Should women use a surrogate if that's what they really want? Also, yes. I know many of you will come at me with, if I read the room, even surrogacy is expensive. I'm reading the room, guys. The women around me can actually afford it. And the women...
That's another thing that got people angry. Hey. Oh my God. Oh dear. Which Flora? Jesse or sir? Which Flora? I don't know. What are you talking about? Is this somebody in this chat? I know Sissy is policing the chat. I mean, Sissy has fallen asleep. Flora, what? Where is Flora? I can see Flora just now, Ejo. Where is the Flora? Sissy, are you sleeping? Okay, Flora said Nancy Ume is trying to educate women about surrogacy in Nigeria. Okay. So she said the women around me can afford it. Another trigger again. So it's about money. Because you can afford it, it's okay for you to use a woman who cannot afford it. Because if I have money, I'm blessed. I can pay my bills. Money is not my problem. Why would I go and rent my womb to somebody? Because there's nothing pleasant about pregnancy. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I don't care whether you have money sickness or you don't have money sickness. You are perfectly strong and you can carry firewood on your head when you are pregnant. Pregnancy is hell. Hell, 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 hell. Please. It is hell. But it is the hell that women endure because we want to bet life. This is our God-given duty, right? So yeah, there are medical advances now. There's science that enables other, people to have family in an alternative way, not the traditional way. But saying women around me can afford it, that also made a lot of people angry because you are now saying that, okay, because you belong to a certain class. And that's why people are saying this is classism, typical Nigerian classism. So that's because you can afford it. So the woman that is going to carry the pregnancy for you, is she in your class? So you are using money to buy it. Jill said, yeah, she's coming across as insensitive. She also comes across as a show. She can afford it, therefore she doesn't want to carry the baby. Yeah, very poor mentality. No, Adana, don't be scared. Don't be scared. Why are you scared? No, don't be scared. Let me tell you the way we say it in Nigeria. Don't be scared of pregnancy, Adana. It's your duty. God will see you through. Leave it in the hands of God. Sissy is saying that she enjoyed every minute of her pregnancy, especially her daughter. So you see, it's not all horror stories. Let me tell you something. When you see your child, this is how they say it in Nigeria, Adana. When you see your child, you forget. You forget everything. You will not even remember. You will forget that you ever went through money sickness. No, don't worry. There's nothing as beautiful as holding your baby in your hands. It's like, if you ask me, yeah, from my own personal experience, is it worth it? My pregnancies were difficult, not difficult like that, because I have sisters who were on bed from the month they missed their period till they delivered. They were lying down on bed. They couldn't do nothing. They had money sickness from month 1 to month 9. They couldn't walk, they couldn't do nothing. So I would say I'm quite lucky. You know, the thing that used to affect me pregnancy is headache. My head will be making bo as if it's going to tear into pieces. And my hormones will be, oh my God. I will be angry at everybody and the way I will be angry. Oh, you don't want to know me when I'm pregnant. No, I'm a very angry person. No, 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 no. No, but you will love it when you have your babies. You will love it. You see? Sissy has positive stories about pregnancy. The reason why I'm talking about the negative part of it is different from for every woman. See, Jews too have good experience of pregnancy. The reason why I'm focusing on the negative ones here is because of how Ife is trivializing this surrogacy thing. Do you understand? I'm putting it in context, so I don't know, please, and all of you that are pregnant and trusting God for babies, please don't say it that way. I'm focusing on only the extreme side because of the discussion we're having. Yeah. That's why I'm bringing out the negative stories of pregnancy. There are people who are some people don't even know they are pregnant. Before you know, Pum, like the Hebrew woman. See, if you're a single woman here or you are married, start to pray about your pregnancy already. Put it in your prayers now. Sis, I'm here. Oh. How are you, sis? I'm here. Oh. We are talking about surrogacy by choice. Start to put your babies, your pregnancy in prayers now. Begin to pray that the Lord will give you easy pregnancy, like the Hebrew women, that you will carry your pregnancy and you will not be. There's one I saw today. Hey, Chineke. I've been seeing different pregnancy videos. This one, I'll show you guys in a minute. After I finish listening to Ife, I think the video is done.
Women who can't would do it if they could afford it. I pray that when it's time, that you have the means to do this if that's what you really want. But let's be honest, money is not the reason people are angry at the idea of surrogacy. People are angry because you have the freedom to choose and the audacity to actually act upon it. That seems to offend people more than anything else. But why? No woman should attempt surrogacy except she no longer.
Okay, the freedom to choose. So it's a choice. For Ife, in this narrative, is a choice. You can choose whether to carry babies or not. But if surrogacy was not available, are we going to have the same conversation? No. If you cannot even get pregnant, you'll be running helter-skelter, going to churches, going to midnight prayer, going to Orioke. You go to Orioke for weeks and be praying and praying and begging God, asking for God's mercy. Mildred Okonkwo said that when she and her husband were getting married, somebody asked a question about, she said that she's engaged to someone and they don't agree on when they're going to start having babies. That the guy wants to be a young dad. He said he doesn't want to be carrying children to school in his 40s. She doesn't want to be a young mom. So they disagreed. Right? And then they asked that question. And Mildred was like, you guys, all these things that you're fighting about, you don't even know what's going to happen until you get there. Do you know that you can be a virgin? Your husband on the wedding night is the first person that ever slept with you, and you have fertility issues. Do you guys know that? Have you seen those stories? Virgin. It's not like she was all around though. She was doing this, so she was doing that, though. She was removing on you. No. Virgin can have fertility issues. So what are we talking about? So making it something about money, and you can afford it. Once you can afford it, affordability is okay. I pray you have money. It's a choice. So it's not a choice of whether you have a baby or not. You see why people will be very, very upset with that. Yeah, they will. They will be very, very upset. People will be like, okay, what are you trying to do? Ngozi said, people like Ife is why Nigerians don't like feminists. Yeah. Yeah, she's doing all right. As I said, I do like her, but on this one, I think She didn't read the room properly. She didn't read the room. Yeah. Let me read some comments. Anybody wants to jump in? What time are we? We're almost midnight. Jesus is Lord. I've never ever streamed at this time before. Never. It's almost midnight UK time. Unbelievable. Guys, give us a thumbs up. Jump in if you want to join the conversation. What do you think? What do you think about what Ife said about surrogacy by choice? That a woman can decide not to use her womb because she has the means to pay for it. First lady said, I think Ife is just talking because she just got married. She probably would change her mind. I know someone who was like that, but the story has changed now. Maybe, maybe not. It doesn't matter. She said she's been saying it for a while. So I don't know. But Sissy said something. I think I pinned it. Let me go back. Yeah. I like that. What Sissy said. Sissy said, take payment off the table for surrogacy. And people will have an issue with it. Yeah. If you couldn't pay for it, then or there are there's a way that the government can control it or monitor it in a way that you don't pay people. You cannot pay people. You're not going to secretly give somebody 10 million naira and rent their womb. It's basically renting womb. That's what surrogacy is. If there was no money involved, do you think surrogates, all those women will be renting their wombs anyhow, especially in a place like Nigeria that is the poverty headquarters of the world? That's the real question we need to ask ourselves. Let's put it in context. In Nigeria, there's high levels of poverty. There are girls who will sell their womb for 1 million naira. This is renting womb. That is what it is. So where does it stop? You rent womb. Next thing, you will rent people to raise your children. Very soon, you will rent people to come and sleep with your husband. I don't know. There are so many ethical issues around these things. We need to be very, very careful. And that's why people are really coming for Ife. I see you, Ngozi. I see you, Sisi. I'm going to add you in a minute, but I wanted to read these comments. Jess Osa says illegal in the Canada to pay a surrogate. People find a way around it in Nigeria. I don't think Nigerian government is even Ministry of Health need to start looking into this now because it's in Nigeria all this is happening. So people have been very, very angry with Ife about this video. I think the reaction she was looking for is not what she got because people are taking it very personal. As I said, this surrogacy pregnancy thing is something that is very sensitive. Very, very. So you don't just go on your ring light and you start talking like that. You have to consider, that there are people who are on this journey for years. So don't be insensitive. Don't come and be showing off because you have money. Because even if your intention is not to show off, that is how it comes across. And please be mindful that this is not something that Nigerian societies, we are not ready. People are not ready for adoption. You're talking of surrogacy. I can carry a womb. My womb is working. I don't have any medical issues, but I don't want to carry a pregnancy. I will do surrogacy. I will pay somebody. She said, I don't want to use it. They will come for you. So somebody came for her, and it's a woman. Bola came for her and say, you effing 40 plus. You are effing 40 plus and can't bear children. And you bloody know it. But you're so delusional and want fame for impression so bad. You want to mislead young women with your effing brand bald head. The insult plenty. I don't know why this one take am personal like this. But the thing touched her in a very bad place, Nico. Why hear me by you? Okay. Let me read the second comment. Somebody said, your favorite girl said they are dragging Ife on Twitter. Seriously. This person actually sent it to her. DM. This baller. Then this on Twitter said, Ife is a terrible person. Same person who was struggling with IVF a few years ago, touched small money and feels pregnancy can be outsourced. See, that's the problem. That's exactly where people have issues with it. Outsourcing it because I can afford it.
Absolutely.
And she said there's nobody that practices classism more than the rich people that used
Used
to
to
be
be very
poor.
poor.
And top pharmacist is so sad. She has a lot of things behind. You can do anything you like with your body. Mm. Fundamentally, what she's saying is not wrong, but there are so many ways that you can say something. Sometimes they say it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Yeah, it's how you say it. The delivery was completely off. She wasn't sensitive to other people that are going through, very difficult journeys around having babies and talking about money. Ha, that one, he off people. Whoa, whoa. If I want to pinu, they are angry. Okay, let's go, guys. Who's gonna go first? Ngozi, let me come to you first, darling.
All
Welcome. How are you?
right. Hi, Auntie B. I joined late, but I think the real issue is that it was a bit condescending. So I think that's what people, especially somewhere like Nigeria, I will never forget going to church. It was years ago. I was in the East, and they asked women that were looking for the fruit of the womb to stand up, and I could not believe the amount of women and the ages that were standing up
Yeah.
to coming in from the Western world. I used to have in my mindset, if I see a woman at a certain age and she doesn't have children, it's because she doesn't want them. But it's until I started really going to Nigeria through my college years, I realized a Nigerian woman who is 50 years old and doesn't have a child, if you give her the ability to have a child, she will have it. She will
Mhm.
do it. Like there's no, like the way Nigerians love children, I don't think I've ever seen it like anywhere
Yeah.
else. It's
Would
on
you?
another level. Like it's I remember even being at a point, I'll be honest, well, on
Yeah.
the live stream, at a point I didn't want children, but I had reasons why I didn't want children. I want
Really?
children now, yes. And I will go to Nigeria and I would tell them, they will hit me. Don't ever say that. Close your mouth. Are you crazy? Like the way they would insult me, like my aunts, my cousins, don't ever open your mouth. Is like it was so taboo. I was younger. I was like
Yeah.
23, 24. I didn't know
Yeah.
the implication. I didn't know the gravity that saying those type of words meant until I
Yeah.
got older and realized Nigeria is just something they don't play with. It's
Yeah.
something they don't toy with. I'm telling you, even if someone is struggling to eat food, if you give them a child, they will find a way to starve their child will eat. They don't
Yeah.
play with children. So I feel like because she's a Nigerian based person, her
Mhm.
audience are Nigerians. She was trying to sound woke, exposed, but that's not gonna land with her audience. She's not in America. Because I have friends, we have these conversations. I have friends who want to do
She's in
surrogacy.
America now. She moved to Dallas, I
Oh,
think.
she moved. Okay, so she's
Mm.
American, but she still has a Nigerian. Look at her name. She still has a Nigerian audience. I have
Mhm.
friends who want surrogates. It's not that anything's wrong with them. They don't want to mess up their body, quote unquote. They don't want to go through that. It's not that it's something that they would do. It's not because necessarily they need it. But you're talking about a different set of, you know what I mean? Like the average Nigerian person won't understand this concept. They won't be able to grasp it. They won't see why somebody who says they don't have any issues conceiving would now go and get a surrogate. It doesn't really make sense to them. And then
And
on
you're
top,
and you're saying it in a very boastful way.
right, and then on top of that, you're saying it as if like you're fighting somebody almost. You know what I mean? Like I think that's really what is really her tone. Because like she could have been like, I'm okay. She didn't even have to mention that she can have it or I have my or she I think her womb is fine. She just say, I just personally made a personal decision to go in this direction. If she was even asked, I don't know the context, which I don't even know if it's something that she needed to share. I think she was just
Exactly.
trying to trend. I don't
Yeah.
know even the significance of her saying this. To be honest,
Yeah.
I don't. I joined late, so I don't really feel like it was even something that needed to even be said. But even if she was in a situation where she getting pushback, maybe eventually people find out. I just decided to go this route. Me and my husband made a personal decision. It's done. It's finished. It's over. But for her to
Mhm.
just say it like that and then add the money part is
Yeah.
it's very triggering for the
Yeah.
average person. Like they're not gonna receive it well, and I feel like she should expect this backlash. Like it's
Mhm.
it's, it's expected.
Mhm. Yeah. Thank you so much, Ngozi. Yeah, you can't say you don't want to have children as a Nigerian, okay?
Oh my God!
Nigerian,
I
we
learned the hard way.
yeah, we love children, we love family, we love the family unit, we love children. Children are a big we children are an integral part. of the family
Mhm.
units. Do you
Yep.
understand? Most
Mhm.
Nigerian men get married because they want to have children.
That's number one. It's not because they love
So
marriage or they're this. They
yeah,
want a
so if you
family.
tell a Nigerian man, I don't want to
Mhm.
have children, why would I marry you? What for?
Yep. No, I agree. No, I want
I
children
mean,
now. Oh, I've repented. I've turned around. I've seen the light. I need to have my
yes,
at least one, have my child, and
yeah,
But I understand. It's Nigeria. Like I try to explain to certain people that don't. If I have a lot of friends who are not Nigerian, when I try and explain things to them, they just don't understand. I have a lot of East African friends, American friends, Caribbean. They don't. There's certain things that, unless you're Nigerian, you don't really get it. Like when I
yeah,
say the church, they're asking who is asking for the fruit of the amount of women who were standing. A lot of these women were 40 plus. They were
yeah,
older women and they're
yeah,
standing, praying. I'm just
yeah,
like, what?
yeah.
I'm looking at
So
them like, what? Are you serious?
yeah, if you see women who are older, like in their 50s, 40s, 60s, that don't have children, they tend to pity them
what?
in Nigeria. Yeah, they pity
Because we
you.
talk about the culture that a lot of
Yeah,
you have children also to help take care of
yeah.
you, right?
So
You
they'll say,
have children.
yeah, they say, ah, if only you had children now. And then you
Mm,
see, an actress came out the other day. I can't remember her name now. If you guys remember, she's a Yoruba actress, and she said, I'm 60. I don't have a child. I'm going to celebrate my 60th birthday. Who is going to celebrate with me? And in Nigeria, we also believe that your children will bury you. So if someone
mhm.
doesn't have a child, if you don't have a child, you say, who is going to bury me?
Yep. Yep.
You understand? So
Yep.
children are in the center of our family
It's in the
life.
Bible. Children are
Yeah,
inherit a fruit of the womb is in a reward. Like it's
yeah,
literally a thing. So
yeah,
it's such a tense, sensitive in a society when so many women are struggling to conceive. So many women are having children later for various reasons. We have higher rates of infertility. It doesn't land right. It's
yeah,
insensitive. It's
yeah.
insensitive.
Thank you, Ngozi. I
No
appreciate you, my
problem.
darling. What time is it in Houston now?
Almost 6 o'clock, so five fifty
Ah,
three. Almost
ah,
6. So this is
okay.
perfect timing for me,
It's
but
good for you,
it's
right? Do you know
perfect for
what?
me. It's perfect, but it's just
It's
that it's
almost
almost midnight.
midnight here, but it's
That's
good time for you,
crazy.
isn't it? All
We
right.
appreciate you. It's not easy.
Thank
Bye
you,
bye.
love. Bye, darling. Okay. That is Unga Baby from New York. Not New York. She's in Houston, Texas. Okay, Mama R, let's come to you. We'll make it very
Uh,
quick, quick, quick.
yeah, yes, and I
That was
and
before we turn it to Isha Oru
uh,
to night vigil.
Magbinu, Magbinu, Auntie. How are you? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can, darling. Welcome.
Please, thank. I'm going to be very quick because my kids are, here, so they're about to start causing the ruckus. You see this Auntie Ife, I never heard of her, and I'm glad I never did because I think I would have I think I would have been one of the people that abused her because Benny, I don't have patience. That's why I'm not on Twitter or whatever because I will be arrested. Uh, I will be arrested because you see, as somebody who went through IVF, right,
Mm,
and
mm.
I considered surrogacy, and like I said, I don't recommend this thing like it is not a joke.
It's not a
It
joke.
it
That's
is
what I'm
not a
saying.
walk in the
People
park.
they make it sound like so easy.
It
It's
is not.
not.
It is not a and auntie, you see that auntie Ife that she's trying to be woke. She is not aware that pregnancy is not the main part. Like
Mhm.
birth is not. It's when you give birth to that child. That is when your problem with I want to send out one of my children to go and stay with her for one day. Whoa, she will come back and redo that video. You don't know. You think motherhood is a joke? You think having a child, you're having a child like you're buying a piece a Hermes bag. Is that what you think it is? Are you aware of the sacrifice that mothers make?
Hmm.
And I'm going to say more than in general, in particular, because yes, I know how, because I know you say, okay, men, but the reality is that we are the ones that make the sacrifice.
Yeah. We
Okay?
are the
We are
nurturers.
because the man can walk, get up and leave.
Yeah.
You still have to take care of that baby.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So you give birth to the baby, and is she ready to sacrifice her sleep? Is
Mm-hmm.
she ready to sacrifice her sanity?
Mm-hmm.
Her money. Motherhood is pregnancy and delivery is 1A.
Mm-hmm.
And I pray
Mm-hmm.
that that surrogate gives her 3 children.
Let me tell you
I'm a
something.
meta. Three
You know what?
children.
You know what just occurred to me now?
Yes.
We have to be very, very careful because it's okay for you to aspire. This is not
Mm-hmm.
a career. I'm a nurse. I
Aspire
want
to
to switch
perspire.
to. I'm a nurse. I want to go into IT. Let me go and do
Very
trade.
good. Very
When it
good.
comes to life, bringing life, you are not in the
Ah,
topic of life. Oh. So you
I'm
think
telling
because
you,
Ife needs to be very, very
she
careful.
needs to be very careful.
Because just because you freeze your hair, who told you that the hairs can eventually, God forbid, can become children?
It's not enough. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's saying you get because I froze. Even the I'm just like I said, I'm lucky, right? The eggs I froze about how many left? About I have 6 left or so, but that's me. I'm lucky. Right, I know women. I mean, I'm going to be 40 next year. I did it when I was in my mid 30s. I know women who are younger than me who froze eggs and they don't have anything left. Only
See,
one,
let me tell you something.
only
Even if
one
the eggs are
survived.
viable, do you know that you can do surrogacy? This so-called surrogacy that use IVF to do, and the thing will
It
fail.
will not. Yes, because what if the woman God forbid? Are you aware that people? What if there's a miscarriage? Right, because you can't really tell. Surrogacy, you are just rent. It's like you're renting a car. The car can also break down.
No, you have
If
to be
you
careful.
if your car can break down, anybody's car can break down. So this auntie does not know that motherhood is not just having a baby. Is she ready for the sacrifice? I know what I'm seeing. The
Mm,
sacrifice of motherhood. I cannot even put it in the words. But when she has that baby, and I pray that she has 3 so that her eyes will clear. Sure you get. So that
mm-hmm,
only her head will be correct.
mm-hmm.
When she has those babies, I hope she realizes that she has that she's this her woke behavior is very, very off. She's not woke. She's a
Mm.
little delusional.
No, this is a bit too sensitive
This
for
is a bit
wokeness.
too sensitive. Like
Mm.
Chimamanda came and said she did surrogacy, but she did not. She did, and from what I heard, she did because Chimamanda is close to 50. Sure, you get. So,
Mm.
but she didn't rub it in our face. She didn't. She was very classy about even
She
in
didn't
here.
even tell anybody until the babies were born.
Yes, and she
And
and she
Chimamanda never shows her children,
she
even
never
the first
shows her
daughter.
never.
Never.
And when she
And she
told
didn't show her husband. Her husband too
she,
has been private forever.
yes, yes. So when she came out and she told everybody that she did surrogacy, she was very classy about it. She didn't make it
They
even
still
in
dragged
head.
her. They still
Yes,
dragged her. Do you know they dragged her?
they of course they still dragged her,
White
but
women were dragging her. That
everybody was
how
dragging.
yes.
Yes, and
And I
even
saw the FEP reposted it. I don't know why Chimamanda did surrogacy. It's not my business.
it's not
I
my
like
business.
Chimamanda, but
Yes,
I like the fact that she kept it private.
yes,
And I wish
yes,
she felt the same thing.
yes.
Because
But
if I reposted a
yes,
white woman that was dragging Chimamanda for daring to do surrogacy.
I
But
don't
we
know.
don't know why. Somebody said in the comment section that she had some severe fertility issues.
It is possible, right? But even Iniedo said it herself. She had fertility issues, but it's not. It's the way they are taking this surrogacy thing as if it's a women's right. It's something that you fight for. I don't know. It's very wrong and off. Sure, you get. And I don't know, but I really hope that this lady receives sense because I
Mm,
find it very. Normally, I don't put mouth in people's personal issue, but this is a bit deep for me because I know what I'm going through. Sure, you get.
yeah,
She has
yeah.
a right to do surrogacy, and I support. Even I tell my cousins when I say if you're over 30, I suggest you freeze your
But
eggs because I
don't say I
support
have
it.
a womb, I don't want to use
That's
it.
what I'm saying. Listen,
Statement like that.
I have
Come
told
on.
my relations who are below 30 and they're getting 30. I tell them, listen, and they ask me, I say, yes, please go ahead and freeze your eggs because we don't know. I don't know what the future brings, right? Because in our family we have fertility issues, so we don't know. So yes, go ahead and freeze your eggs. I recommend it, right? But you have to be careful. Please, motherhood is a sacrifice. Motherhood is a sacrifice. We sacrifice a lot more than we can even put into words. Just looking at what people are posting on Instagram and how they are doing, it is not it. Oh, people are not posting body training, the getting your children up in the morning, the taking them to the urgent care, losing sleep, walking because you cannot afford to lose health insurance. You can when you as a mother, you know that you don't even have the luxury of being sick. You can't even be sick as a mother.
Hmm.
You can't even say I'm sick because you are sick and your child who is going to
No, this
take care of
matter,
that child.
this matter is too deep. It's very,
No,
very deep.
it's
Yeah.
I'm triggered. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I'm taking everybody's time, but I'm a bit triggered. So
Yeah.
God will please, God will
I
not let
get,
me see, God will not let me see
I get
that
you.
girl.
Yeah,
Please.
I know that your own story because you had the
Mhm.
fertility issues and the way you were able to finally had your baby with IVF and everything. So I can see
Yes,
why you are triggered. I
it's true.
understand. And
I'm sorry.
a lot of women and men, we don't
Mhm.
talk about male infertility.
Yes,
It's only women
yes.
we talk about. But there are men who
Mhm.
also cannot, they are shooting blanks.
Yes, yes.
Don't even talk about that. So when a man like that now who is dealing with, I saw a post yesterday where somebody said they're about to get married. Oh, it's even in
Mhm.
Ife's Diary
Mhm.
of a Nigeria Girl because I follow her on
Mhm.
Instagram.
Mhm.
And the girl said she wrote to her and said, "Look, this
Mhm.
man and I went to hospital to go and check. My
Mhm.
fiance and I went to check.
Mhm.
They did a random, and the doctor said, "Have you ever checked your own thing?" And the man
Okay.
said, "Oh, let's test it." They found
Mm.
out that they uncle
You.
cannot. It's not going to
Ah.
work. So,
Oh my God.
do you know what that does to a man when you
That
find
is
out
that kills him.
a man feels that he's a man because he can birth and bring seed
Mhm.
that will give life?
I'm
So
telling
for
you.
especially a Nigerian man, where you now find
Mhm.
out they told you that you cannot father
Have
a
a
child.
child.
Do you know what it does?
Oh God.
That's why this matter is too sensitive for a fair
It's
to
too
be
sensitive.
dabbling into and be talking. Is a choice. Is a choice. No,
Mm.
no.
She needs to be warned. And I don't know what she's trying to trend. Like I said, I never heard about her until now. But I am glad I never and I'm glad that, like I said, if I was I that's why I stay away from Twitter because I will be arrested. I know that. So and I cannot afford to be arrested because I'm alone. Sure you get somebody to take care of the children.
The same children that you went through hell to get.
Through hell to get. So that's why I stay away from social media because I get triggered and I don't
God.
want to lose my children. So I just mind my business. So thank you,
Ah,
Auntie. Let me let any people go. Thank you. Love you all. Thank you.
I love you, darling. Mama R, our comedy mistress. Adana has something to, no, no, no. Before I come to Adana, let me read this. Marian said, pregnancy journey is sacred. Oh, Marian, I love that word. When I saw your comment, it's like the poured cold water on my body. You described it in a way that it makes sense. It is sacred. That is the word. I've been using sensitive, but that is the real word. It is so sacred. And people going through it, the topic should be approached with caution. Thank you, Marianne. God bless you. Seriously, it's a very sacred topic. And that's why when Ife is talking to like that about the topic, people felt like, are you all right? Why are you talking about surrogacy like it's something that you just go to market and buy pomo? Don't know. It is sacred. Thank you for giving me the words, Miriam. I love you. Thank you. Yeah. Adana said, Auntie B, there's an update today on Insta blog. Lobaton. Someone just posted that she knows Ife and that she's been experiencing fertility issues for years. Oh, yeah. Honey, babe, go ahead. Let me go and look. I'm going to Insta blog to go and find it.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Auntie B. I literally just got back from seeing my dad from over 3 years, but that's for another story.
Are you okay?
Um, yeah. Obviously, I haven't spoken to him because of everything that happened. So I finally saw him today.
Is
It was
he in the
very
UK?
interesting. Yeah, he came today. I saw him.
Is
I
he
saw him,
well?
and we settled a lot of things because
Oh,
obviously, none of my siblings speak to him, so I'm the one that went to see him. So we're hopefully going to settle. I have to do organize a meeting with my brother and my sister to go and see him. But yeah, that was positive.
Oh, I'm so happy for you, my darling.
Thank you, thank you. There's no point holding on to what happened in the past. It is what it is. My mum is married now, so everybody should move on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So coming back to this subject, Auntie B. If what you said just now, hot off the press, is true, then she's a bloody hypocrite, and she's deceiving the audience. And I agree with what what the previous caller said. I'm sorry, I can't remember her name. In that there has to be sensitivity coming when talking about this subject. I don't
Adana,
think.
so sorry to interject. Adana, I can't find it. It's that blog. I can't find it. DM me to me right now. Adana. Okay, go ahead. Sorry, honey babe.
That's okay to be. I was just gonna say that this
Mhm.
type of subject matter, you have to be very, very sensitive. I think personally that it didn't make any sense talking about this type of subject matter because number one, your audience, they're not exposed enough to have the understanding and understand the mechanisms of it. So it's something that she shouldn't have mentioned of social media. If she wants to make that decision to have surrogacy, then like I said, I'm all about respecting people's choices, even if I don't necessarily agree with it. But I think the problem is that she's doing it for content, like Cece mentioned in the comment section. I think these days, in order to get views, it's about being controversial. It's about doubling down on what you say when you very well know that you probably don't even believe it. A lot of people that go on social media, what they say is totally different to how they live their life. She just
Yeah.
said there's nothing wrong with her womb. But,
Mhm.
if Instablog is correct in what was said in the new breaking news, she's got fertility issues. Again, she's saying one thing and doing another just to get views. And I think as a YouTuber, she has a responsibility to be very sensitive in this subject matter. I do believe that everybody has a choice, and even if none of us agree with us, in me included, in her having in her wanting to do surrogacy, I believe in the freedom of choices. And
Mhm.
it's like you can't impose the fact that you don't agree on something on anybody else. I just think that she is very for her age, she's very immature in the way that she approached this subject matter. Because, like I said, I never had fertility issues, but other people have, and she needs to be very mindful that there are going to be loads of people that are very, very triggered and very, very sensitive about this subject matter. And for her not to have done her homework and to at least shown sensitivity shows that she has no place talking about that subject matter. Um,
Mhm.
I think that's more or less all I wanted to say. But I think personally, the message makes sense because I do believe there's a misinformation about surrogacy, but it's not for her to do that. I think it's anyone wants, and this is what I'm saying. When people come into social media, I always say have a disclaimer. That I think there's certain subject matters that if you have no business or any medical expertise, you should just keep your mouth closed. Keep your
Right.
mouth closed. If anybody wants to know about surrogacy, let them go to the qualified medical expert. It's not for you to go on social media and talk about it, especially when you have no sensitivity. So I think that I definitely blame her for that, and I think she needs to take accountability. But what she's doing now is doubling down on what she's saying, and I know she's doing it for views. And like I said, for me, it's a bit disappointing.
Thank you very much, honey babe. You need to thank you so much. All the UK people that are here, including honey babe. I love you guys. Thank you. We are literally at midnight. I have never streamed at this time of the day before. Thank you, honey babe. Please go and rest, and we'll talk to you later. Yeah. Okay. Adana, is it in the comment section? Because I'm looking at what you are now to send to me on Instagram and I can't see it. Is it in the comments? Okay. All right. Cece, you have the mic. Go ahead, my
Finally.
love.
Well, we'll sleep here together tonight. Hey,
Abby,
Obodooyinboconnect,
we
thanks
are
for
doing
staying
night
with us
vigil
for a night
tonight.
cap.
This is
Sorry?
night vigil. We're going to start praying now.
And
After
you
we
have to do
finish,
prayer after all this. Please be praying
we're
for a
going to
lot of
start
people
praying.
praying.
Hmm.
What was I gonna Honey Babe said a lot of what I wanted to say already. For me, I think I don't know this lady. I don't follow her channel. I don't watch her. I've just seen her with that proposal thing, and now and again I've seen some controversial things that she says. I think just for content and clickbaiting to kind of get people riled up, and then it kind of drops by the wayside. So for me, we have this conversation on Uncle Ben's platform. And in the back of my mind, I was like, this woman definitely, for her to come out and say, oh, I have a healthy woman, I have this, I have that. But you're saying that surrogacy is your choice. A lot of people were just triggered by a lot of the things that we said, simply because it was insensitive. And I said that on Uncle Ben's platform. I said her delivery to the audience that she was speaking to and the topic that she was talking about, it was highly insensitive and irresponsible of her. Because even though she lives in America now, I thought she was still in Nigeria. Even though now she lives in America, her audience is primarily Nigerians.
Mm-hmm.
And those people that she's delivering this message to, they're not in the same pay bracket as her. They don't have the same access to healthcare that she does. They don't have the same knowledge that she does. And a lot of what she was saying was just to trigger and to click. For me, it was like, what did they call it? Like that content that you just put out there to trigger people.
But she's not going to do surrogacy in America. That's the thing.
Who said? I thought she has the money now.
No.
Why would she not do in America? She wants to
First
go.
of all,
So
in America, the rules, they are very, very strict about. It's Nigeria she's going to do it.
But why does she want to go to Nigeria to exploit somebody in Nigeria? Why
don't you know that it's Nigeria that it is the grant for everything, IVF, everything?
This is why
she's not going to do surrogacy in America. Are you kidding me?
This is why people were coming for this type of thing, that you're coming out to say, oh, surrogacy. So in the America that you are now, go and do your surrogacy, because in America it's regulated. In Nigeria it's unregulated.
Seriously. Even IVF is seriously regulated in America.
You don't pay, and more than likely a lot of people, it's okay. In America, I see women, they're like, I love having babies, I'm pregnant all the time, I love being a surrogate. It's like their job. I get it. But in Nigeria, where people are suffering, in Africa where girls are suffering, and they're using young women, they're not using 30, 40-year-old women's wombs, they're using girls that are in their teens, just in their 20s, and you're telling me girls of 19, 20, not married, they're opting to be renting womb to carry your baby, but you with a healthy womb, you don't want to carry your own child. Come on. The optics look bad.
Yeah,
you know?
So I want you to address what Rebecca Hill said. She said, but having a baby through surrogacy is not bad.
It's not bad at all if that is your last resort. It shouldn't be your first resort to exploit somebody.
It shouldn't
be your first resort to exploit somebody, and not when you are medically healthy, as she claims. That's not why
this is where the crux of the matter is. She's making it sound as if it's a choice. It shouldn't be a choice. It should be a last resort.
So UK,
this is where the conflict of interest. This is where the ethical thing comes on. She's making it sound as if I am healthy. Sissy, she's making it sound as if I'm healthy and have a womb that works, but I choose not to use my womb. It's a choice.
That's what she said, basically.
Yes. And that is where the ethical aspect of it comes in. You shouldn't do that, because it means that because you can afford to pay, I'm going to pay somebody to use their womb. Because I can afford
in the comments, but then in America, I think Natty's saying the same thing. In America, you can't use a woman that's never had kids. So how many 20-year-olds in Nigeria have already had kids? Where are they?
There are so many
that are volunteering to be surrogates out of the goodness of their heart, because now they're finished.
It's all about the money. Do you hear how much they say they're charging in America?
If you're dangling
surrogacy in America start from $50,000. And it goes as high as $100,000.
If you're dangling money to somebody that it needs to feed their kids, and the money is like they're saying 10 mil, which is only £6,000, the same pregnancy that you don't want to go through, you want another woman to go through. And women are paying all the time through surrogacy in Africa. We're not talking about in America, where the healthcare is at least decent. In Africa, where the healthcare is shocking. But somebody else should go through that for you, because you don't want to use your womb that's good in a country where
you're in a situation like that, where you are desperate and you need money. So somebody is saying $50,000 to $100,000. In Nigeria, it will cost her less than $5,000 to do it.
It's like £5,000. I know somebody who's done surrogacy in Nigeria, and it was like £5,000.
So what's the difference between that? I like this. What Drinks and More is saying. What's the difference between that and baby factory?
Absolutely nothing. It's unregulated. These clinics are making it to do money, and it's scary, and it's not regulated. If they were regulated, like I said, take money off the table, because I think in the UK there's a part you can do surrogacy as a last resort, and you're only paying for I think like travel to like antenatal appointments, you're only paying maybe when the person is on medical leave. Most time their antenatal thing will cover them. But a lot of this, you're not paying somebody to give birth for you to have a baby. You're just paying their small
Because you can
expenses.
afford it, because you have a womb that works, but you don't want to use it. Nelly Grace said, my friend used a surrogate, and the surrogate said she's not giving her baby.
Oh my God, this is always a fear of mine, you know. This is always a fear of mine.
You sign contract. No,
And to be
if you do
sad,
it
this lady says she
legally,
doesn't want it.
no. When if you do it legally, you sign contracts.
Oh wow.
So you have no choice. That baby does not belong to you. It's not your baby. The surrogate does not have, except you do it in mago way. That's when
but maybe
they can keep
sometimes
the baby.
they're not using their own eggs. They're just the person's getting pregnant is going to give them the baby.
They're not using their eggs, and it's so hard. Is the husband going to sleep with the surrogate?
No, you can inseminate the person, but you don't have eggs to use, so you'll use somebody else's eggs. They're carrying it for you.
So if they use the surrogate's egg, then the surrogate has rights.
No,
the process is supposed to be that the eggs are not. It's not for the eggs are the woman's who is doing the surrogacy. They are her eggs, and they are just renting the womb. That's the crude word. It's a very crude. I don't like
but
it.
it's what it is. Auntie B, if I have a car that's working and I park my car in the garage, I say, "Oh, Auntie B, I'm coming to use your Range Rover. I don't want to use my Range Rover. Let me run your petrol and run your mileage high. I'm renting it." So what's the difference? If my car is perfectly fine in my garage, are you not going to be like, okay, but why are you not using your car? You want to run up my mileage to 200,000 miles and then give it back to me for what?
So Nelly Grace said it happened in Nigeria. She paid her 5 million. It was her own eggs. So whose eggs was it? Was it your friend's eggs or the surrogates?
No, she said it was her own eggs.
Whose own? What do you mean by her own? Whose own? Who is the own now? I don't understand.
But this is the problem. Because it's not regulated, of course the woman will now say, I don't want to give you the baby.
If it's not her eggs and it's done legally, the surrogate has no right to keep the child. It's your friend's eggs. Okay. That means they didn't do it. They didn't do it the right channel. They should have signed legal documents. Then she cannot take the baby. It's your friend's eggs. Wow. Your friend's husband's sperm, and the surrogate wants to keep the baby. Lori, never. It won't happen. No. That one is wrong. It doesn't make sense. Tell your friend. That means they didn't do it the legal way. They did not sign document. They did not do anything legal. Did they do it based on trusts?
Oh gosh.
They did it based on trust. She collect 5 million, keep picking. Maybe she saved some of the money to look after the child. Oh my God.
That's terrible.
No, that's wrong. That's why you need to do it in a way that is legal. Nigerian government, I don't know.
People don't want to do that, Auntie B. It takes a lot more red tape. It takes more money to do it legally, right? To do it the right way. When you can cut corners, you take a gamble because you're desperate. And that's the exploitation that people are upset with. The way that she was just throwing it, I don't want to use my womb. I'll just use somebody else's womb. Okay, so the woman who is going to have your baby, there are risks and complications for her too, even the ones that are healthy. I know so many women who are healthy, something has happened in pregnancy and they've passed away during delivery. They've passed away after they've had the baby. They've passed away just because of preeclampsia, all these random things that people get. So you're putting that risk on somebody else that's less
because you can afford it.
Because you can afford it. That is the problem.
Yeah.
So it was just her audience, it was the delivery, and just the way she was. And then now that you're saying she even had fertility issues, I didn't even know all of this. It makes it even more like, okay, why are you being insensitive? I don't know.
And because she's above 40 as well, you know, she could have delivered it in a way to say, you know what, women above 40 have high risk pregnancy, and my husband and I have decided to use surrogacy. I don't even know why that information is important.
Why do you even need to tell people? We don't care. Just have your baby.
Know. Why?
Sharing and oversharing. I don't understand. This age of social media is.
I don't know. Someone said that since Ife got married, that she has not rested.
It's true.
Oh, that she's because I follow her.
I would be interested to know what husbands think of this thing.
She said it's her husband that was behind the camera.
Please. He's still a Nigerian. He's still an African man. It's a lie. He will say that just to say. I don't believe it.
No, but the husband is a content creator, so I believe her.
Like we believe they're saying her womb is fine. Now we're coming out and finding she was doing IVF all this time. Please.
She talked about the IVF. She mentioned it.
just take what they say with a pinch of salt. At the end of the day, do what works for you. But
So the
just be
question
mindful
that
you're not
I
in
mean,
the same
number
bracket.
one question on my mind is, why is she talking too much about all these things? Why?
I think
Why
because
all of a sudden?
I think it's really hurting her inside, and she's just deflecting. I think that's what it is.
For someone that just got
You're
married,
using content to numb whatever it is. I bet it's a coping mechanism, and to be, it's like people that project. She's projecting and making content, but she knows it's something that you can't tell me you've gone through failed IVF. That means you wanted a child. It hasn't worked for you. You can't tell me you're happy about that. You stand on a podium and you say, "Oh, I have a healthy womb. I can rent a surrogate if I." Okay, so why didn't you rent a surrogate when you had the money? Why did you go to do IVF?
Let me tell you the way it works in Nigeria. As a young girl, when you finish whatever you are doing in terms of your education, your training, your skills acquisition, the next stage is for you to get married. And your parents will pressure you to get married. You get married. The next stage is for you to have children. That is the expectation from your husband, from even you. You know, after 1 year of marriage, if you are not pregnant, from the day you do wedding, people have you heard the word womb watching? It's only in Nigeria they do that. They'll be watching your womb to know whether your tummy is extending or not. Do you understand?
That everywhere.
So if I just got married and for some reason, I don't know why this issue of freezing your eggs, I don't know. It didn't seem like she was promoting any hospital or anything like that.
Like a promotion.
Yeah, like a promotion that maybe they paid her to do it. Freezing your eggs, surrogacy is now something. This final one, Jesus, people are not taking it well at all. Even her followers who love her are like, no, you didn't think this one properly.
Insensitive.
Yeah.
It was insensitive. She didn't read the room. I think she did read the room. She's just making content. It's called rage baiting. That's the word I was looking for. That's the content she's doing. She's doing rage baiting content. You doing things that you know are going to trigger people to get a negative response. That's what she's doing. 100%. Because if you've gone through that, I'm surprised that you'd come out and be so insensitive in your delivery. If it's something that you have personally struggled with, it doesn't make sense to me. So
all publicity is publicity, right?
Well, unfortunately, if that's what people live by, then it's sad. Because at the end of the day, you have been through that struggle. Why are you making like a frivolous kind of light-hearted shade about it? It doesn't make sense to me. So I feel like in the humor or in the jest, there's a lot of pain there. Hence why I will say she's deflecting and using this, oh, my womb is healthy, my womb is this. Your womb is not healthy if you're going to do IVF, darling. Why were you going to do IVF? You should have had your own baby and given birth.
It's because she was not married, I think.
Then. Pardon?
I think she was not married, so she wanted to have a baby by herself. That's why she was doing IVF.
Oh, okay. So she was doing the IVF by herself.
Yeah, she was doing it by herself because she was not married. She only got married recently.
Yeah, but even if she wanted to, if she wasn't married then, because she's doing surrogate because she's married. She said she doesn't want to carry a child. So why was she doing IVF? She should have done surrogacy then. That's what I'm saying. So I feel like she's deflecting a lot and overcompensating with all this content and trying to be so woke, telling people, if you knew all of this, why were you yourself not doing it? Live by what you are preaching. So far, I've not seen anything she's preaching. This one
didn't.
This one missed the mark.
He missed the mark. So we're going to leave you a message as we round up because, guys, we're in the UK and it's literally
half past 12.
Midnight.
We're in church. You will do prayer. You'll pray.
Well, Sunday morning now. When if you don't see me in church tomorrow, it's because of this. If I like you, I really do. I think you've grown a platform. You've really given women a platform to express themselves. You empowered women, and you've done really good work, right? But please, I'm begging you, sit this one out, okay? Sit it out. The issue of conception is sacred. The issue of bringing a life is sacred. Even the advanced countries like the USA where you now live, they're not ready for all this. And that is why they are kicking against IVF and all these things, and it's so strict. They are regulating it so heavily. That's why a lot of Africans are running back home to go and do it. So just please, whatever you do choose to do with your husband, Frank, I wish you the very best of luck. I like you guys. I think you are, thank God you found someone. I know a lot of people were dragging you that you got married at 40 plus and all that. It doesn't matter. They don't drag men. So when they drag women, I just look at them. I'm like, what's wrong with you guys? It's good that you waited for the right one. Okay. But when it comes to pregnancy, bringing life, it is too sacred. And I'm talking to you as a woman who is 53 years old and a mother. And I have experience. Please leave. How did they talk about? There's a way they say it in Nigeria. They will say, die the matter.
And here we say, put a pin in it.
Please,
put a pin in it.
Leave it, please.
Put a pin in it. Thank you.
Leave it.
Well.
Just leave it, yeah. Because you are offending a lot of people. This is not about wokeness. It's not about feminist. I'm a feminist myself, depending on your description of feminist. I believe that women and men should have equal rights, especially, in the secular world. In a marriage, I know there's hierarchy and all that. I respect that. However, when it comes to conception and bringing life, it is sacred. Leave it. Don't say because I can afford it, it is my choice. I don't want to use my own. Things like that, you are offending people. Because this is a journey. Let me tell you something. As I said at the beginning, you can be a virgin, you get married, and you have fertility issues. It's not about, I saved myself. You can be Jesus' baby. You never knew a man. Your husband is and you will not have babies. And even this issue of freezing eggs. Freezing eggs does not guarantee that you're going to be a mother. I pray it works for you. But I'm just telling you that it's in the hands of God. So let's be humble. And please, leave all this matter. Whatever you and your husband choose to do, leave it out of social media. Do your normal stuff and just leave this pregnancy, having babies, fertility, leave it. Because we are not even nearly ready for it. Okay? And don't be so arrogant when you are talking about the issues that women go through. You don't know. It's deep, very deep. It's too sensitive. It's too sacred. It's just something that, please, don't do that. I don't like the way that they are coming for you. People are dragging you right, left, and center. I know you were ready for it because you will make the video saying, internet people, this is another one for you again. So you knew they will come for you. But you don't need it. Yeah? May the Lord bless your marriage. Whatever you choose to do in your marriage is your choice, but you are an influencer. You are a celebrity. Don't put it out there because people will start to question a lot of things. Your followers, who are largely women, will now start to say, okay. And we don't want to encourage, because of poverty, for people to be selling their womb because of 5 million naira. 5 million naira is, Sissy, do the math for me. 1 million naira is 500, is 50.
Somebody said it's about £6,000.
No, it's not up to. It's not up to. No. 1 million naira is about £500.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So 500 times 5. That's 2,500. Now I'm confused. £2,500.
Oh wow.
Yeah. That's £2,500.
For what? For surrogacy?
That's what Nelly Grace was telling us they paid her friend.
Oh wow.
So we don't want to encourage, but for some people that have never, if you've never seen it, 100,000 before and you see 2.5 million, is that not a lot of money to you? Exactly.
Of course. Yeah.
It's only £2,500. But for some people, they feel like their life will significantly change. This can take them out of poverty and all that. We don't want to encourage people to do that because of money. Surrogacy is beautiful. It's giving alternative option for a couple who will not be able to have children. Hitherto, it shouldn't be your first option. It shouldn't be a thing of choice. It shouldn't be, I can afford it, this is my choice. No. Even if you can, please don't put it out there. It doesn't sit well at all. Okay, thank you very much, everybody, for joining us for this nightcap. It's literally almost 1 a.m. Sissy, I didn't know you'd be able to stay up this late.
Me, am I not always out late? You're the one who's already in bed by 9 p.m.
I'm old now. I'm old, so if I go to bed by 9 p.m.
So you've done well. Well done.
You can understand me going to bed
night.
by 9 p.m. Is it easy?
You're late night. Yeah, you're becoming a big girl. Joining the bad girl club.
Thank you so much, darling. We'll speak soon.
Thank you for a great show.
All right. Have a good morning. Love you. Love you. Love you. Okay, guys, we're just gonna hang our boots up tonight. Hopefully, if I die, you borrow some sense. Okay. I'm talking to you now from an anti position. Yeah. I'm at a position where I can speak because my last baby is 18 years old. So I can speak with authority. Okay? Stop it. I love you. I like you. I like you and your husband, but leave this matter. Die the matter. Thank you very much, everybody. For everybody that is trusting God for the fruit of the womb, the Lord will visit you. The Lord will bless you. He will do what only him can do, because at the end of the day, that's why I say we should not be arrogant about it. God is the one that gives life. God, you see, science can do whatever they like. I know people that have done IVF 5 times. It didn't work as good as it is. So there's no guarantee in life. So let's be humble and just trust God and move in silence. Thank you. Yes, we have a surprise loading, isn't it? Sissy, you are over the farm. They've been telling you to tell them, over the farm. Guys, watch this space. We'll have a surprise. It's coming up. Don't worry. I'll tell you very soon. No, it's not another baby. I'm not pregnant. Please. Pregnant, Kenny. I'm too old to be pregnant. If I'm pregnant, now what you guys do with me? 53 years old, I'm pregnant. You send me to the village. When I was young, I used to think people of this age that I am in now, but they don't used to knock anymore. How many of you, when you were in that age, used to see people of this age as very, very old and ancient until you get to the age? We're in that age now. Are we still knocking? I don't know. My mouth is zipped. We've retired. Oh my God. Good night, guys. Good evening to you guys. Please give us a thumbs up. Subscribe. Oh. Oh my God. All of you in the UK, I love you guys. Thank you so much. Happy Sunday to you guys, and we'll speak soon. Yeah, I might do a live tomorrow, Yeah, we might do a live. Tomorrow. So yeah, make sure you keep your notification on. I love you guys. Thank you, Adana. Love you, baby. Have a good evening. Bye, guys. Bye-bye.